Netflix releases Netflix originals like rabbits during a mating season. It's hard to distinguish the good from the bad, and Netflix has released a bunch of good, bad, and even some questionable contents. Recently, it released a Netflix original anime called Blood of Zeus, although I'm not really sure if you can call it an anime, but that's what they're calling it. But whatever it is, it's one of the better Netflix originals that is out there, so stick around for a spoiler-free review and why you should watch the show. Hey everyone, it's Nerdphil here. So if you're ready to see more nerding and gaming content, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. Also because if you don't, I hear Zeus is going to send down a lightning bolt at your face. So if you don't want that happening, just click those buttons. Easy. So ever since becoming a nerd is the new cool, Netflix decided to jump on in and churn out some Netflix original animes and cartoons. It also takes really good manga and turns it into anime. Seven Deadly Sins is probably the one you're most familiar with at this point. But Blood of Zeus takes Greek mythology and takes its own twist to it. It creates its own original story. The main character and his story is not found in Greek mythology, so whether you know a bunch about Greek mythology or you know absolutely nothing, this show is entertaining regardless. As a 90s kid, my taste and hobbies change over time, and it's important to find out what content really matters to me. There's a lot of stuff being thrown out there, and again, because being a nerd is now the new cool, there's even more stuff being thrown out there. But there are also times when I'm looking to get that nostalgia feel and go back to the good old days. But what Blood of Zeus does is that it brings a sense of nostalgia while bringing me that action and violence that I enjoy to this day. It has a bit of that old Hercules vibe, but with a lot more violence and a lot more action. But that's only just one reason why this show is surprisingly good. I'm about to give you a few more. It has really good character development for multiple characters, not just the main character. It has really developed side characters, even if they make an appearance for only 1 or 2 episodes. And let's just say, any character that Matt Mercer touches is automatically just gonna be good, and you know that for a fact. It also has some really good sympathetic villains, which we haven't seen in a while. I think the last one I distinctly remember about a villain I felt sympathetic for was Killmonger from Black Panther. It also has a lot of good plot twists and unexpected moments, and the art itself is just really detailed and gorgeous. I'm also gonna say something a little bit controversial. I'm just gonna say this. A lot of TV shows and movies have forgotten what it means to create a strong female character without shoving it down your throat. I mean, seriously, there's just too many moments where it's just, okay, you're doing it too much. You're making it too obvious. I will say this. Blood of Zeus has multiple female strong characters done right. So if you want to see something like that, you have to watch this show. But whoever did the music, give that person a Grammy. That music was epic, it was exciting, and it felt like I was part of the TV show. But what I think the best selling point of this series is that it brings the concept of a flawed mentor and does it correctly. For all of those non-English and non-creative writing majors out there, a mentor is someone who guides the main protagonist or the hero and puts them on the right path. But what happens when that mentor is flawed? It then creates a bit more of a complex situation for the hero and his journey. If done right, a flawed mentor can add a really nice addition to a story, and it makes it way more dramatic. But I will say this, the show isn't perfect. The animation is a little underwhelming at times, the voice acting can be mellow for a long period of time, and the power levels of the characters are a little bit inconsistent for some reason. But all of that really disappears when the action sequences pick up and the music gets really epic again. The ending is a little bit abrupt, but they left a lot of creative room for season 2, and I'm really excited to see the direction where it goes. So is the show worth watching? Most definitely. It's also something you can binge watch just right in time before Cyberpunk releases. Anyways, that's all I have for this spoiler-free review. Let me know in the comments down below what shows you guys are watching to keep yourself sane during this time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you for your next Nerd Fill.